Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Solar and Storage Market Series. My name is Erez Dolev, and I'm a Managing Director here at RENVU. Today, we're going to be hearing from Luis Eduardo Carrasco, Technical Support Engineer at Soluna, about their battery banks. But before we dive in, and while we're waiting for more people to join, I'd like to give a little background on RENVU and some of the products and services we offer. RENVU is a US-based solar equipment distributor. We've been in the industry since 2012, and we're currently have fulfillment facilities in California, New Jersey, and Texas. Our sales staff all have backgrounds within engineering or solar installations. A few products quickly to spotlight here. We have a new NEC 2023 safety label pack that will cover any residential installation needs. When using our engineering partner Illumini for your permitting package, we will send you a free label pack. We carry the whole Solar portfolio, HomeGrid, GrowOut, Soluna, Renon, Enphase, and Fortress Power batteries, and can beat any price you see out there. We have the SolarC L3 commercial battery banks to pair with the three-phase 30K and 60K inverters. We carry the Lumin Smart Panels, which was acquired by ABB recently. We have plenty of Runnergy, Hyperion 405, 545, 575 modules, and REC 460 modules. We have the whole portfolio of Enphase, IQ8 series, IQ8X, M, Plus, and if you're looking for T-gaskets to make solar array watertight, Blick here have several options for different modules gap sizes. We partnered with the two financing companies. Credit Key offers credit lines of up to $50,000 with approval in a few minutes, and can increase that with a review of 3 months of bank statements to up to $250,000. We are running a campaign offering extended terms for up to 90 days beyond the first 30 days with no additional fee. So you will essentially pay 3% for financing 90 days. Build is another financing option that is designed for CNI projects. Your credit line will be approved based on a specific CNI project. You will be able to use it for other business purchases as well. Bill will also give you a rebate of 0.5% of your purchase with RENVU. So let's say you're buying a commercial project for $1 million, you'll get 0.5% kickback from a Bill for that. So next time you have a CNI project, we recommend you to contact us to set up your credit line with them, and you will be able to use it for other projects as well. Here's our bulk module price list for large volume options and our upcoming offerings of solar modules. We carry Runnergy, Hyperion, Zenshine, Canadian, Q-Cells, Hyundai, Telsun, Solar for America, REC, and more. We are sharing this in the chat. A link, you will see a link there for this page. We update it regularly, so you can bookmark it and keep it. Sorry. Back. I'll take a minute also to mention leaky residential carports. This is a great way to expand existing solar systems to or an alternative solution where you cannot install solar on a roof. And when a customer is looking for more added values, like protecting their cars. Let me just start here the short installation video. The carport is designed to be assembled by a small crew. It doesn't require any specialized or heavy machinery to install. This is a solar structure, so it's eligible for the 30% ITC and possibly the extra 10% for the US products. It is module and inverter agnostic. You can use any product that you want on it. It is designed and fabricated in the US and made with US sourced galvanized steel and comes with 25 years warranty. The galvanized steel is powder coated. It's the highest option for painting and preserving the steel. The structure is coming with the structure engineer P stamp. If needed for any other state, we partnered with Illumini, who will stamp any project in any other state as well. You can install up to 24 solar modules with 4 columns of 6 modules. A two-car carport will generate 10 kilowatt. You can use residential and commercial modules on it with load capacities of up to 48 pounds per square foot snow, 215 miles per hour wind load, and seismic design category F. We're sharing a link to the full version of this video in the chat, and we'll also add it to the follow-up email. Um, all right, one last item to go over. This is our design and quote tool. If you need a quote, you just go to our homepage. You'll see this on there. You can generate as many quotes as you need in a couple of minutes without the need to wait for a sales engineer. It will just give you the full bill of material for any project. You can see here I'm building quickly a tilted roof on metal roof with several two arrays here. On the left side, you will see while I'm working here how the bill of material is building up. Pricing is being updated based on my selections. Quantities are being updated based on what I'm doing and selecting here. You have also a sketch here of the system, how it looks like, just to verify that this is what you really wanted with dimensions and all. Um, Here you just select the inverter that you want. I'll select string inverter just to be able to select solis, um, which is the inverter that we're actually selling Soluna batteries with. I'll select the Solis 11.4. Pretty quickly, easy, and you have everything. You don't need to know exactly how many L feet you need or bolts or whatever. Everything will be accounted for. Here I'm selecting a couple more modules in case I will have damages in the future. It is hard to source the exact same module after a year. This is a full bill of material that I got here with the pricing, and I'll be able to click on this button here to send me a proposal to my email and also save it under my account. This is assuming that you're logged into your account. This is it here. Okay. If you have any questions about these products or about Soluna while Luis is presenting, please feel free to ask in the Q&A section. There is a button on the Zoom pan. You can select there the Q&A, and it will allow you to ask any question that you want, and we will get to those questions either while Luis is presenting or at the end of the presentation. Depends on the relevancy of the question. Um, if you you can also email our sales team at info@renvu.com for more information and pricing. This webinar is being recorded, and we will send you a link in a follow-up email. We also have recordings of previous webinars on the RENVU YouTube channel, also with Soluna and other manufacturers. Now I will hand it over to Luis so he can start his presentation.
Thank you, Erez. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Good afternoon to those living in Central Time and Eastern Time. Good morning to everyone in the Pacific. Today, my name is Luis Carrasco, and I'm the Technical Support Engineer with Soluna. And let me share my presentation. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So, again, thank you, RENVU, for bringing us together for this webinar. Today, we'll be introducing you to Soluna and its high voltage and low voltage battery packages. The name Soluna, as you see, it has the motors company within it. In Spanish, Sol means sun and Luna means moon, meaning that Soluna is power designed for night and day. We all know that solar power is good while the sun is out, but thanks to battery energy system solutions, we can also enjoy of solar power during the night. And The company milestones, starting in 2015, DL Energy established its Soluna. Back then, it was a brand of DLG, and the first Soluna BSS was launched in 2017. It was an all-in-one system. In 2019, Soluna launched high voltage batteries, and it also received UL certificates. In 2020, Soluna launched the low voltage EOS 5K battery, and it also achieved the UL 1973 certificates. And in 2021, also on 2020, Soluna was established as an independent company. In 2021, Soluna introduced a new generation of high voltage batteries in the market, and in the same year, Soluna established global network in Europe and Australia, and it also opened a call center in Mexico. In 2022, Soluna achieved the UL 9540 and UL 9540A certificates. And in 2023, Soluna launched the BS 5K and 10K low voltage batteries and the portable cactus systems. In 2024, Soluna launched the Power Cell, which is our commercial and industrial solution. We also introduced the Smart Link for systems up to 1.5 megawatt hours. And on 2024, Soluna also established a local team and warehouse in USA. I am the part of the team, and the local team and the warehouse is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area here in Texas. This year, stay tuned for 2025. Our upcoming launches will be the Evo 5K and the 20 kilowatt hour high voltage battery. Soluna's presence, we are all in the US, Canada, Latin America, and the Caribbean, and our market also includes Europe, Australia, and Africa. This is our company's profile. Our automated production line enables Soluna to not only make precise manufacturing batteries, but also to be more efficient in our production. Soluna is based in Shanghai, and since last year, it has been establishing distribution within US. The type of cell that you can see here is what Soluna is manufacturing is LFP batteries, lithium iron phosphate batteries. And each battery goes through a testing center and quality center. And you can see how they are all piled in rows of about 6 to 7 rows. And computers will run through these batteries to make sure that all the data is accurate and that they will have full outstanding performance. The batteries here in the picture are our low voltage batteries, the 5K and the 10K. And here is where we have the commercial and industrial batteries. It's also a testing center and for quality purposes. Our product catalog, starting from 1.5 to 150 kilowatt hours. These are our all-in-one portable batteries, the Cactus package, our low voltage package, the UAS 5K and the 10K. We have high voltage 6K, 10K, and 15K. This is the first system that we designed all-in-one. And now we have also the commercial and industrial system. We are continuously innovating self-developed products, and in our catalog, we have over 15 products, including portable power stations, low and high voltage battery packs, racks, and all-in-one systems. And this can be used for residential, commercial, and industrial, light industrial use. Our line of products, as I mentioned, it starts with 1.5K. And right now, we're going to discuss the high voltage batteries, the 10K and the 15K. The main features, starting with one of the cell types that we have for our batteries is LFP. And the reason why we are using LFP as the type of cell is because they have longer life cycles, high safety. Their temperature stability is better than other lithium-ion batteries. They have a lower cost, which makes them more cost-effective and also environmentally friendly. The LFP batteries can withstand many more charge and discharge cycles than other lithium-ion batteries, and this leads to a longer overall lifespan. Their chemistry composition makes them less prone to thermal runaway, and is also a major safety concern for other batteries, and especially when they are under extreme conditions. Our batteries, the high voltage and low voltage, are IP65 outdoor rated. The temperature stability in our batteries perform well both high and low temperatures, and unlike other lithium-ion batteries that can degrade in extreme heat. Due to the readily available materials of iron and phosphate, LFP batteries can be more cost-effective, which is the case and how Soluna has been able to establish its brand worldwide. Environmentally benefits because it doesn't contain nickel or cobalt, and it means that the materials are less environmentally dangerous. These are also part of the, not only is it LFP, but it's also prismatic cell, which means that it's a higher, it will be a more optimal in applications where space and weight are important considerations. And that's how Soluna is able to have a compact and aesthetic design in the batteries. They have multiple advantages. Their rectangular shape allows for better use of space within battery pack, and as they be packed more effectively without wasted space. The prismatic cell also has a higher individual capacity compared to cylindrical or pouch cells. And the prismatic cell also has inherently safer chemistry than other lithium-ion chemistries, and with robust designs offer additional resistance to physical and thermal damage. The structure and design of prismatic cells allows for a better heat dissipation and is essential for maintaining operating temperatures within a safe and efficient range. It's the life cycles is 6,000, which allows you to, if you were to charge and discharge the battery once a day, you will enjoy of a battery for 16 years if all the parameters are controlled in a precise manner. The depth of discharge of the battery is, our high voltage batteries have a depth of discharge of 90%, and that's the amount of battery charge that can be used relative to its total capacity. So in off-grid systems, we recommend to do the 80% depth of discharge, giving you some leeway for emergency backup. A contrast between lithium batteries and lead-acid batteries is that lithium batteries can be discharged 100% when the parameters are well managed without compromising the battery. But while the lead-acid batteries lose voltage as they are discharged. So that's another advantage of LFP batteries. The battery is rated with 1C, which means that you can charge and discharge the battery within an hour. And they come integrated with a BMS. The BMS, or battery management system, tracks a battery voltage, temperature, state of charge, capacity, and more. It protects batteries from overcharging, over-discharging, short circuits, and thermal runaways. And it ensures the different cells in a multi-cell battery can be charged and discharged at the same rate. It will also continuously optimize the battery's performance, and it will report operation status to external devices. So it will also help in all the safety for the battery. Any lithium batteries should have a BMS integrated for safety purposes and just for optimal performance. They have Wi-Fi. So we have at Soluna, we have an app. It's called the eCloud, and we also have access through the web, through the eCloud port. You can access it remotely through your phone in real-time monitoring. It will show you the battery status, energy details, and on the web you can also see all the data of your consumption. It's scalable up to 150 kilowatt hours, so the high voltage batteries can be parallel in 10 units. It has a black star for off-grid systems, and this allows for in case there is a system or an inverter that has been turned off and no PV power is available, pressing the black star button, the battery sends a signal to the inverter to restart it, allowing the system to become operational again. So this feature is specifically is useful in off-grid settings where energy independence is essential. It has a smart link compatibility, which makes this product to be able to go all the way up to 1.5 megawatt hours through the smart link. And it has SPD protection, integrated surge protection device. This is, first of all, with the smart link, if you have, for example, the 15K, and you want to go all the way to 1.5 megawatt hours, you will be able to connect 100 batteries and just setting them up in blocks of 10 with 10 batteries each, and this will result in this total capacity of 1.5. And the SPD or surge protection device is a component designed to protect the battery and from sudden voltage spikes or surge that can occur due to events like lightning strikes, power grid fluctuations, or switching of heavy loads. It's essential for safeguarding the battery from potential damage caused by excessive voltage fluctuations. It has a 10-year guarantee, and it has also the option of ordering the battery with self-heating function in it. So for very cold regions, like right now in the winter time, you can request for the Soluna battery to come with this self-heating function. It has an extra cost, but it's possible to add it to the battery, because for lithium batteries, colder temperatures can affect more than hotter temperatures. The range of the battery is all down to 14 Fahrenheit to 122. So if you find yourself in lower temperatures, then you can order this feature. This is the Smart Link, and it's a device that allows up to 10 high voltage or low voltage battery packs to be connected to it. And this is the design of the Smart Link. It has the inverter communication, the LED indicators. It has protocol ID. It has Ethernet half. It has Wi-Fi connectivity to USB devices, and it's also a remote and local monitoring. And this is the technical data of the 10K. The usable capacity is 9 kilowatt hours. The nominal voltage is 268.8, and the voltage range is between 235.2 to 294 volts, with maximum charge and discharge of 40 amps each. As I mentioned, the operating temperature is 14 Fahrenheit to 122. And it has all the UL certificates, 1642, 1973, and 9548. Communication is CAN with we have a list of inverters that we are compatible to for closed loop communication. Wi-Fi for monitoring, and now they also come with Bluetooth. The weight is 231 This is rated IP65, and the high voltage batteries can be installed either floor stand or wall mounted, and they are parallel up to 10 units. The 15K is higher capacity with 15 kilowatt hours. Usable capacity is 13.5. And as I mentioned, they are 1C rated with the 40 amps on each for charge and discharge. The voltage range is 336 through 420 volts, and the nominal voltage is 384 volts. Same operating temperature for high voltage and low voltage. The certificates are UL 1642, UL 1973, and UL 9540 with communication CAN, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. It weighs 315 pounds and with IP65, also able to be floor stand or wall mounted, and with from 1 to 10 units in parallel. This is the physical characteristics. It has an LED indicator telling you if it's the master battery or the slave battery. Has ground terminal, handles on the sides, wall brackets. Let me move these 1 sec. The connection ports switch on and off, and a label on the side with the IP protocol, and the ground terminal also on each side. And these are the internal features of the battery. They have the BMS, the modules inside, the SPD, surge protection device, protection relays, and a fuse. And these are all for safety purposes. The connection ports, as we mentioned, they have black star functionality, switch on and off at electric terminals, and the communication ports for the communicating with the inverter CAN 1, and for monitoring with Wi-Fi CAN 2. The external charge port, it has an external charge port in case the battery is asleep or is fully discharged. It has a fuse for protection, and the capacity knob is a new functionality. Let's say that you buy the 15K, and that is for it got this is asleep and is not responding. What you can do, this is for troubleshooting. You can lower to 10K, and it will awake the battery to be able to monitor the battery. Safety features, this battery has multiple safety features. One is, of course, the surge suppressor, the fuse. The difference here as from other batteries is that this has relays which will open up whenever there is an alarm, and this is gonna turn off the battery, and they will close up when the problem is solved. They have power resistance and the battery management system. They have external charging port, and you can see the ferrite core and the DC source for BMS and for monitoring. And they are color coded to tell you the performance of the battery. If it's white, it means that is the master battery, or that is the one in single battery installed. If it's green, it's the slave battery. If it's purple, it's not communicating with the inverter for the more than 5 minutes. And if it's yellow, it's indicating an alarm and it's in self-protection mode. And if it's red, it means that you press the black start button for 10 seconds. And if it's the master battery, you click the master battery black start button, and it will also turn the other slave batteries in red LED. The options products for Soluna high voltage batteries are the data logger, the parallel box, Soluna EMS Smart Link, and we also have the rack for up to 6. So it has 6 slots. Parallel connection for the parallel box is up to 4 batteries, and you can parallel 3 parallel boxes. So in the case of these high voltage batteries that you can parallel up to 10, you will use 3 parallel boxes, 2 parallel boxes with 3 batteries and 1 parallel box with 4 batteries if desired. Monitor, and this is what it will, the data as you are producing energy, and parallel connection. This is what it will look like, 2 parallel boxes, one with the antenna, which is the one that is monitoring the 6 batteries. And these are the inverters that we're compatible with: Solis, GoodWe, Homiles, Hypnotech, Synexcel, Die. And if there are any other inverters that you are installing using, we can also work on getting them in closed loop communication with our batteries. This is an example of projects with high voltage batteries. This is Solis inverters in connection with Soluna. This is with high voltage battery, 2 Solunas 15Ks with Solis 6S hybrid inverter. This is producing 30 kilowatt hours of continuous power. And this is more of Soluna. This is GoodWe as with closed loop communication. And there are many more examples. For low voltage batteries, now going to low voltage batteries, we have the 5K and the 10K for commercial and residential and light industrial. Main features is also LFP cell with prismatics type cell. It has 6,000 charge and discharge cycles, 90% depth of discharge, and it's rated also for 1C, so 200 up to 200 amps charge and discharge. BMS integrated within it. It has Wi-Fi for 24/7. Scalable up to 120 kilowatt hours if you are using the 10K. You can scale up to 12. So this is an example with the 5K batteries, but you can have up to 40 kilowatt hours with the 5K in a scale. We recommend to have to stack them up to till 8, but you could go all the way up to 12. And it has also the option for self-heating features in very cold places. It has a smart link. It's compatible with it, and you can scale up to 1.2 megawatt hours. And it has a standard guarantee of 10 years. These are some applications for residential use. We have, as an installer, we understand that there are different needs the end customer will have, and we have options for wall mounting, self-stack, movable cabinets that are rated IP65 for places with humidity and saltiness in the air. Rack mount with 8 slots. And these are other options also with rack. The technical data for the 10K is the usable capacity is 9.20 kilowatt hours. The nominal voltage 51.2 volts. The voltage range is 48 through 57.6 volts, with a maximum charge of the maximum charge of 100 amps and the maximum discharge 200 amps. It's also rated 1C, which means that you can charge and discharge within an hour. The operating temperature is the same, 14 Fahrenheit to 122 Fahrenheit. And if you live in colder places, you can add the self-heating feature to it. It has the UL 6042, UL 1973, UL 9540, and among other certificates, communication through CAN for closed-loop communication with inverters, Wi-Fi for monitoring, and also Bluetooth. Dimensions are 29 inches of height, 20 inches of width, and 8.5 inches of depth. The weight is 207, and it's rated IP65. This is for floor stand, wall mount, and rack. They are not self-stackable like the 5Ks, but for someone who may need 9.20 kilowatt hours in their house, let's say that you need that capacity, we recommend to use the 10K instead of two 5Ks because of it's a lower price, so it's more affordable. And you can parallel up to 12 units. LED indicators, it has 4 LEDs that indicate the percentage of the battery. So each one stands for 25%. It has switch on and off, handles on the sides, and the connection ports. And the box that you see here, this is what is rating at IP65. And all of the high voltage and low voltage batteries, they have these boxes that close them for this ingress protection. The 5K pack, we have a usable capacity of 4.60 kilowatt hours, the rated voltage 51.2 volts, and the voltage range 48 volts through 57.6 volts, with maximum charge and discharge of 100 amps for charge discharge. It will be 200 amps. I'm sorry, I should add there. Temperature operation is 14 Fahrenheit, and the weight is 112 pounds, with the same communication CAN, a Wi-Fi for monitoring, and Bluetooth. And it has all the certificates, UL 9540, 9540, UL 1973, and the ingress protection IP65. This one is more versatile in that you can stack them, wall mount them, rack them. The connection ports, they have electrical terminals and the deep switch CAN on each side, the CAN 1 and CAN 2. CAN 2 for the inverter and CAN 1 for monitoring, the BMS fuse, and this is also for protection. And the remote port. The remote port is, in case you are using it in a rack, it enables you to just use the switch here to turn it on, and you wire each cable to the remote port, and it will turn on all the batteries at once. The green LED in the 5Ks represents 25% of the battery states of charge, so you will have 4 of them. And the orange LED, it means if it's fixed, the battery is working properly. If it's blinking fast, the battery has an active alarm and it's in self-protection mode. And if it's blinking slowly, the battery has lost communication with the inverter. The interior design, they have BMS modules inside, fuse, and the protection relays. The protection relays allow for a higher current and without damaging the battery. And the prismatic cells. This is what it will look like. These are 10Ks, low voltage batteries in connection to a parallel box with an antenna, and there is a bus bar. These are the LEV compatible inverters, and we continue to expand our compatibility. This is an example of reference projects with low voltage batteries, Victron with Soluna, 7 units of Soluna 10Ks with Victron Quattro 6 inverters. This is the EOS. This is allowing 120 batteries for one system. Soluna, we're using the P8 racks. And we have Victron Quattro with 10 units and Solis PV inverters as well. We have solar close communication. This is with 6 batteries in this rack, the Liberty cabinet, movable rack, and solar hybrid inverter. AP storage with Soluna, SRNE with Soluna 10K LLV, 2 of them using a parallel box with SRNE hybrid inverter. We have close communication with Hoy Miles, with DAI. And this is what it will be, our Soluna commercial and industrial battery energy system. And it's called the power cell. It has air conditioning, smoke alarm, fire protection. It has megawatt hour scalability, pre-assembled for delivery. So you don't need to worry for that assembling it. And it has the Wi-Fi monitoring. So if there, you can follow us on social media. We have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and you can also go to our website to explore more about our catalog and the products that we offer. Thank you so much. And if there are any questions that we can help you answer, we'll be happy to.
Thanks, Luis. Yeah, so if anybody have questions about what Luis went over, use the Q&A feature on Zoom. It's just an icon on the one. And let's see. I see that we already have one question here. Does the battery have LAN connection or monitoring?
Let me see. Does the battery have a LAN connection? Is Andrew?
See
Yes, the
that
battery has a
Arthur.
LAN. Yes, it has.
Cool. So Arthur here says that it does have a LAN connection.
The LAN port,
Another,
the LAN port is reserved with a Wi-Fi data logger.
okay, so Wi-Fi will be a priority, and LAN will be secondary if there is no Wi-Fi. Is that
Yes,
correct?
you're right. Yes.
Sounds good. Another question here: how many batteries we can connect in parallel in low voltage? The low voltage
The low voltage will be
series.
12 batteries.
So if we are selling the Solar 15K, we can connect to it 12 batteries in parallel.
Correct.
And then a follow-up question from me is, do you already have the UL certification for the low voltage?
Yes.
Okay. I don't see any other questions. If anybody have more questions, this is the time. If not, I will start closing here. Thanks, Luis, for co-hosting this webinar with me today. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Anybody had a, yeah. Do you want to say something?
Thank you for your time, Aris.
Can you repeat it, Arthur? I couldn't hear you. Right. Our team will work on the recordings and send a follow-up email with the recording and more information about everything we discussed today in the following day or two. If you still have questions that you didn't manage to ask here, you can just email us at info@renvu.com. We will either respond directly or add the response to the follow-up email. Have a great rest of your week, everybody, and thank you very much for participating today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aris.
Thanks, Arthur.
Thank you.